caught me in a goofy mood today.
All right, guys. Jaylin Simpson here. So if you have a story, please, or a question, please state your name and your affiliation.
Mark Murphy from Auburn Tigers. Can you talk about the secondary as a group, what you expect from you guys, and it looks like there's some pretty good competition back there.
Oh, yeah, we got a bunch of competition in the room right now, but I feel like everybody has the talent to play. Since I've been here, as I told Jason before, since when I got here in 2019, like we had a pretty good room, but I kind of get the same vibe, like everybody in the room was well off and good enough to play, and I just feel like the competition that we have in the room just brings the best out of everybody every day because there's a depth chart, but there's really no starting job. Like your starting job could be gone any day, and knowing that as a starter, I know the guys that's behind me. They're pushing to take my job. So, they push me every day, and I push them. So we got a pretty good group, a real good group, actually. And I feel like even the young guys, they can play too. So we got a real good group back in the back end.
Jaden, Philip Marshall, Auburn 247 Sports. Just talk about how you rebuild as a team, rebuild the confidence that you can win after a disappointment like last season.
Personally, I think it all starts with the leadership on the team. We got a good group of leaders. Our captains, Owen, Derek, and Shank, they pretty much lead the way for us and pave the way. And a lot of it goes back to the people who paved the way of Auburn. We had to slip off, but the past couple years, but we take time and we just think about the people who were here before us and the things that they did, and we just try to take off of what they did, really. And that's how we always come back together and come back to that.
How hard was it for you to swallow what happened last year, finishing like you did, 5 straight losses?
Losing those last 6 games, especially the Bama one, that one sit on my mind a lot. But not anymore. It had me down for a little bit. But finishing those last 6 like the way we did, because, just the work that we put in practice, it was a tough pill to swallow, but I think we learned a lot from it, and I don't see us doing that this year at all.
Nathan King, Auburn 247. What is it about Keontae that's allowed him to come in and mesh with y'all so quickly? He got here like 3 days before you started camp, and then from what we saw, it seemed like he picked up things pretty quickly. Just kind of what have you seen out of his development so quickly?
Keontae from day one, he had a good impression on everybody. He out there. I think he caught a pick like the first 2 days of camp, and that obviously grabs everybody's attention because a lot of people didn't know him, and then he come in there, he just catching picks. Everybody like, who? What's going on? And I'm like, yeah, I knew him. DBs knew him, but but Keontae, if y'all ever see him on Instagram or whatever, he been putting in work every day. He wasn't here, he was back home, but he was putting in work every day. So it doesn't surprise me that he was doing what he was doing when he got here. But he definitely gonna have a big role on this team and in the back end, and real good player for us.
How would you describe the kind of DB that he is compared to the other safeties and nickels?
Describe him.
So what he reminds you of that you played with here at Auburn?
I don't think I ever been around nobody like Keontae. He's just so versatile. He can. I feel like he could go back and he could play like a dime backer or something like that. I feel like he could really do it all because he got the size. He'd come down and hit you. He can cover. He could do a lot of stuff. So, I don't know, man. That's a good question. He could he reminds me of a player that can play like a good player in the NFL, like a good DB in the NFL. I don't know. He's just a real good player to me. I don't know. He's talented for sure.
You mentioned that the DBs were obviously familiar before you got here. Was he in touch with you guys at all this summer, just trying to pick your brains since he knew he was going to be arriving a little late?
Yeah, he used to because I had to host him when he was getting recruited here, so I was real cool with him, and I guess once he finally decided that he was gonna come to Auburn or whatever, and he wasn't here, and we were doing things with the playbook and stuff, doing player run practices, he would text me time to time asking about a certain call or something, like what is his job in this call, like exactly how to play it or whatever. So he was obviously very invested and wanted to learn, and that's why he was really locked in and very good once he got here.
Jay, what are you expecting from the defense as a whole, and the secondary in particular, Saturday?
I'll make it very simple. I just say bend but won't break. Year in and year out, I just think that's how we always are. That's just what we go by. We might bend a few times, but we won't break.
Gentlemen, advice, MoveOnAO.com. Hope you're well there, brother.
Very good.
What have you seen in your film watching Mercer offense? They got to do some different things with the cut body and everything.
The one thing that I've noticed about Mercer is they're not a bad team for one. Watching film, I mean, watching the game from last week, Morehead State, yeah, they didn't really help much about what we really gonna get. They didn't give us a good look, I would say. But watching them personally, I think our D-line is gonna do their job for sure. Just for y'all, just so y'all know. The D-line is my favorite position group on the team. I love my D-line. But anyways, I think they gonna handle the run. The back end, we just have to make sure that the shots don't surprise us. They had the glance, 2 scores on the glance, and they had a deep post or whatever. And special teams is gonna play a big role too. But we just can't be surprised because they gonna try to play with our eyes with all the moving that they're doing, the shifts before the ball's even snapped. They're going to try to play with our eyes a lot and dink and doink sideline to sideline, and then surprise, here comes a shot. We just can't be surprised.
You mentioned D-line. What do you like about D-line?
Rush and coverage work together now. Rush and coverage work together. A lot of times, those guys, they get back there, and we don't have to cover for very long. You know what I'm saying? I don't really, if there's a 9-ball going down the field, most of the time there's a sack before the guy even running all the way down the field. I just love my D-line, man. They always in their gaps. They doing what they supposed to do. They make it easier for us on the back end, and I love them to death.
There's some big guys. Would you be willing to take them out to lunch or dinner?
The big guys? I mean, we go out to eat a lot. They look at me, they look at my plate like, that's all you gonna get? All the time, for real. Like, we do that. We eat at Bomb House occasionally, but like, I love them guys, man. Them my boys right there, man. Favorite position group right there.
After all the work that you and the teammates put in the season, the spring, the summer, and everything, training camp, what's the feeling like when the game is now just a few days away?
Man, it's crazy because you sit there, we run those decks, we do all this. Like, you'll be in the middle of the summer, and you just workout after workout, and you just like, dang, man, like, it's so far away. And I look up today, like, I was doing schoolwork today. I was looking at getting my academics together, and I'm looking at stuff that I got for the rest of the week, and I'm like, hold up. That's 3 days away. It's just, like, it's such a good feeling, man. I'm just so ready, excited, man. I'm ready to hit Tiger Walk, ready to go to the hotel, go through those meetings, hit Tiger Walk, pregame, do all that, and I'm just so ready to play, man. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of young players on this roster. Have you talked to them about the game day experience, or have they been discussed yet?
Yeah. Like, I try to tell them. It's words really won't do much for them. Like, they seen the game. They think I try to get them out of the mindset of you not sitting in the stands as a recruit. Like, it's very different from being in the stands than being on the field. Because, like, you sitting there watching the game as a recruit, but you in the game, like, you looking at the sideline, you trying to get these calls or whatever, all type of stuff. But I try to get them out of that mindset of you're not a recruit no more. Like, you on the field, you playing. It's going to be a lot harder. It's going to be a lot louder. There's a lot more thinking going on. But we got a good group of young dudes. They're very mature to me. So I don't think I don't think they'll have a problem with that. What I've been telling them now is like the first 5 games home. So everybody's going to get kind of used to that, home game feeling, but then we got to go to Athens for the 6th game, and that's going to be very different. So I'm trying to tell them right now, like, listen, first 5 is going to be cool, whatever, it's going to be loud, but, like, you got to shift gears when we get to Athens because it's going to be very different. Battle rapping. I ain't battle rapping in a little minute, man. Ain't nobody tested me. But I still got it in me. I haven't retired. Nobody just called me out. I mean, if anybody want to call me out, I'm here. I'm off the dome with it.
You got a mic right there.
I drop y'all. Nah, I ain't gonna drop no rhymes on y'all right now today, but maybe one day. Might have been my sophomore year. Maybe when I was injured one time in the training room. It might have been OC Brothers. He had Purdue, but he came in there and tried me one time, like just playing around, battle rapping. I hit him with it. He ain't tried no more after that. I don't think ain't nobody tried me after that because I think they just know. They ain't tried me after that. But yeah, I still got it in me though.
Anything else? All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank y'all.
You Dodgers?
Focus, right, idiot.
Speak up, shut up.